Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Knuckle Sandwich. Now we took a little bit of a hiatus, but we're back. As always, it is me, Justin, here as well with Ace.
Here doing well. Oh,
Gosh. All right. Okay. All
yeah.
Right. We also have Nathan.
Hey, what's up? It's Nathan
and Xavier.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Welcome
and
back.
Ace, he's doing well. Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yeah, right.
We just ask everybody forgive Ace. He just woke up, so
yeah,
we're on a 5-second delay today. Yeah. Back to your regular scheduled Knuckle Sandwich. This week we're just kind of getting back in the swing of things. Getting our pacing back right, get back in the saddle. So as far as anything concerned with the show goes, we have nothing planned for you all.
That's right.
But we do have one thing planned, and then we'll see how it goes.
Oh, also we got to do an update on Antonio Brown. We haven't spoken about him since his last incident, but now there has been an update.
Oh yeah,
Mr. Blackfoot.
Chief Blackfoot.
That was Brownfoot.
Was it Brownfoot?
Ace confirmed that.
We said both. We said he was either Blackfoot or he was Brownfoot.
Okay.
Blackfoot referring to his
Native American heritage. Oh,
dumb decision to freeze his feet weeks before the start of his football season. Brownfoot because he is Antonio Brown.
Okay.
Cool name, dumb guy. Antonio Brown.
Yeah. You want to do that now or
no? Let's stick to our list. I know we had
yeah, we'll do it later. Yeah, let's forget.
We had a viewing this week. An article came out that I ran into on Facebook about the new worst movie on Netflix. All right, you guys didn't ask for it, but here it is. Our review on Tall Girl, a Netflix original. Everybody here has seen Tall Girl. We don't have to say we all did or not. We'll find out.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
We'll find in the discussion whether everybody's seen it or not. Yeah. As far as the worst movie on Netflix goes, I'm gonna start out and say it. That was not the worst movie on Netflix.
It was definitely not.
I'll say that.
The movie was great.
Ooh, I will not say that.
You didn't think it was? What in the world is going on here?
Whoa, Nathan! I saw your text, but I thought you were being sarcastic.
No, I wasn't. Did someone sneeze or blow a balloon or something? What was that? Was that Ace?
Ace?
That was Ace.
No, it was not. All right.
He has a birthday
Don't put
party.
that on me.
Was that Janet?
Party after this podcast, all right?
That was clearly Nathan, and he was trying to put that on me. Don't put that on me, okay?
Before we talk about how we thought about the movie, can someone give us a quick summary of the movie for some people who haven't seen it?
Yeah, I got you.
So basically, it's
no. I'm talking.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, nom. Let's go. So it's set in New Orleans. There's a tall girl, and she's so sad that she's tall. Oh, you wanted to talk, Ace?
No, go ahead. I know you can't help but keep your mouth open. Go ahead.
I know you can't help but suck both your feet at the same time.
I know you can't help it, but de-rust your teeth, please. Go ahead.
De-rust my teeth? De-rust my teeth? I wouldn't be where I am.
Hey, okay. You know
without
what?
you telling me how to de-rust my teeth, because you overcame great adversity and rusty teeth. See that? I'm right here. I'm right here for you, boy.
You know what?
Comb your hair.
Your neck.
What about it?
Ask your neck.
Please give me the summary.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, she lives in New Orleans.
She lives in New Orleans. She has a perfect big sister who's a pageant queen. She's 6'1", and she's like, "Oh, I hate my life because I'm 6'1", and everyone sees me as this giant, and she's super insecure about her height. And there's this little short guy named Dunkelman who likes her, and he's in love with her. They've known each other since they were kids, and he's like, "Man, why don't you love me, Jenny?" And she says, "You're too short." And then this tall Swedish exchange student comes in. He's like 6'5", and so she falls in love with him, but so does every girl in the school. And so then it's just basically a girls competing to get the guy movie.
Standard Netflix rom-com, teenage rom-com.
Teenage rom-com, yeah. And of course it culminates with them going to the homecoming dance and whatever. Like, anyone cares about homecoming. Homecoming was never that big a deal in my high school.
I didn't notice that. They were acting like this homecoming was the prom or something.
I mean, even as far as homecomings go, I think my high schools, we didn't have a dance in my school, but the homecoming was like 5 weeks after the school year started. It's really early.
This one was like, what, 2 weeks?
It was like 2 weeks. Kids freaking out.
I'm going to start off here. I did not like the movie. No. I thought it was straight garbo. I did not think it was worse than Sextuplets, though. If I had to pick between the two bad movies, I would pick Sextuplets.
As the worst movie or the better movie?
I think Sextuplets was the better movie. The more entertaining movie. Yeah, the more entertaining movie. No. I'll say that.
No.
I will say that this movie is much better than Sextuplets. I looked up a clip of Sextuplets today, just because I was trying to find the ninja clip on YouTube, and I did. And there was this guy watching the movie and just cracking up the entire time. Like, I don't know how he does it. You know?
I told you. I looked at the making of. What's this man's name?
Wayans? Marlon Wayans?
Yeah. Went to his YouTube page and he was showing the behind the scenes and how he got in the characters. Looked at the comments and everybody was praising this movie and how much they loved it. Some guy said he was spitting milk out of his nose as he was eating cereal. And I was like, yeah, these are the people who enjoyed this movie.
He just wanted to spit milk out of his nose. He wasn't.
At the end of the day, this movie was not marketed towards. It was not marketed towards me. I know that. Just a 1,000 people who are diehard Rockford Files fans who finally got their comeuppance. Like, yeah, we got a feature film with at least 5 or 6 references to the Rockford Files.
Yeah, Rockford Files. I don't know what that show is. We don't need to talk about this movie again. But I'm surprised that you enjoy Tall Girl more than the other one.
I wouldn't say enjoyed. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess at the baseline, I did enjoy it more. Because it was very predictable. I think we all could agree on that. There were a lot of montages, like I expected. Several montages. I would talk a little bit about. There was one scene where Jody, the tall girl, and her friend, Farida, they're in the bathroom. And as what really broke me out of the immersion was, as she was leaving, she pulled open the bathroom door, but in the next cut, she was pushing open the door to get into the hallway.
Whoa.
Yeah,
and even with stuff like that, you still enjoy Tall Girl more.
Because I wasn't looking for those things, you know.
No. I'm talking. I was talking, Justin. I'll hear your reasoning later.
Yeah, Nathan, shut up.
I still did enjoy Tall Girl more. I wouldn't call it a comedy. It was just, it's a rom-com. I guess it is sort of a comedy. But there's just some things like the whole being bullied for being 6'1". Like there was a teenager. I'll assume in 2019, that's when the movie was released, saying to somebody taller than, "How's the weather up there?" Like this isn't the 1950s. All right.
Do bullies like that even exist anymore? Yeah. I guess I was never bullied in high school, so I don't know what's going on. But do people actually say, without joking, like seriously say, "Hey, how's the weather up there?"
I don't know.
Tall people? Maybe that's insulting.
Maybe even as like in elementary school, like I can kind of understand it because like they're just kids, but these are juniors in high school. And they're like, yeah, I need to make fun of a tall person. When
how does that work? Making fun of tall people if you're shorter than me?
Yeah.
Did y'all notice that Dunkelman had a black mom? Did y'all catch that?
I did notice that. I watched it.
I didn't know.
I watched this with Jessica, and I was like, "Oh, where's the dad?" Because I had to see how that worked out.
Is he adopted or something? Or
I don't know.
Because he wasn't like a Logic white. or like a G. Wait, G-Eazy's not black at all, right? Logic is the mixed one.
Yeah.
He looked like 100% white, but his mom was definitely 100% black.
Yeah, it's just some other ethnicity, noticeably.
I don't know. Maybe he's South African. I don't know. It's not.
No. They're basically Dutch. All right.
Nathan, go ahead and tell us why you thought this movie was good. Wait. So, Justin, do you agree the movie's bad?
I will give it. I even hate to do this. I'll give it between a 4.5 and a 5.
Whoa!
What?
Yeah. It didn't offend me as much. I was actually like, remember, I said I got secondhand embarrassment watching Sextuplets. Like, this movie didn't make me feel bad that I watched the movie.
Yeah.
It was tolerable.
It made me feel bad. I feel like I wasted 90 minutes of my life.
No, it wasn't.
Sextuplets was a waste. None of the jokes hit.
Sextuplets made me laugh at least twice.
No.
So is this Tall Girl supposed to be a romantic comedy? Supposed to be a comedy?
Yeah.
All right, see? Well, I didn't laugh once. I didn't even chuckle or smile or smirk. I just felt pain. I kept having to pause it because I couldn't stand the dialogue.
The jokes were that she's just tall. And that's not.
But they didn't even go all in. They could have, I don't know, made the camera like only see half her body half the time. Maybe when she was in the bathroom, when she stands up in the stall, you see her whole head. I don't know. They should have gone all in with her being tall. They didn't. She didn't hit her head once on anything.
She did.
Come on.
Yeah. But then she's only 6'1" isn't that tall.
6'1".
Yeah.
That means nobody else, that school doesn't have a basketball team?
Yeah.
That has anybody like 6'3" in the entire city of New Orleans. I did notice that was like I think a very rich high school. So maybe that was it.
It had to be. Did you see their stinking dinner table? No. They had like crystal chandeliers and like the walls had like wallpaper. And I don't even know the words for the rich stuff that was in their house. They had silverware.
Yeah, silverware. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy that you say that. One of the reviews is like the top review from the New York Times says, America's mood has changed and many viewers might not feel much empathy for the small-minded grievances of wealthy teens who drive to school in SUV. And that review stuck with me because I never got that drive to school. I usually walked, and I used to see these people pull up in these SUVs, you know?
Oh, SUV kids. Oh.
Yeah, and they drop them off, and I'm like, and then I got hit by one, right? And I was driving to school. I was like, man. She said, I'll be right back. I gotta drop my kid off. And I'm like, you know, I'm trying not to be hurtful right now, but get out the way. Get out the way. All right.
That's right, Ace.
You don't own the road. Yeah. You don't own the road.
Tell them.
All right. Tell your kids to finish their breakfast. All right.
With that silver spoon.
Kids starving out there. I got to go to school, Mom. Bye. Now sit your ass back down.
That's my guy.
And finish that breakfast.
Yeah.
Man, you know what?
Your father.
I did not watch the movie. I tried to, and then I fell asleep, and then I was late to the podcast. So this movie has only done bad things for my life.
Very good. You're good.
Always find out one way or another.
So will you still give it a 4 or a 5, knowing it was supposed to be a comedy, Justin?
I think it was just a very. If you've seen any other Netflix romantic comedy, it's almost not copy and paste, but like the same beats as any other one. They're not offensive.
I'm not. This isn't Disney Channel, all right. This is supposed to be. I guess I don't watch Netflix. I only watch movies I know are good from word to mouth. So I will never catch myself watching bad Netflix movies.
I have. All right. I know how bad they can get. This one is not the worst thing on Netflix. It was just the comedy that they did try and put in there was very stale because this is not the 1920s when someone's a giant by being 5'11".
But she's only 6'1".
The Renaissance period.
I think I'm 6.5 feet.
Wow, it's like you just say you're 6.5 feet?
Are you including hair?
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, I am not including hair.
All right,
My
now.
hair it's grown. I know you haven't seen it in a while. It's a good It's about 1.5 inches extra.
Okay. 6.5. Are you 6? You're 6 feet and 5 inches, Xavier Brown.
Oh, okay. No, my bad. My bad.
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah, I see the problem. Okay, 6 feet and half an inch. Whoa.
Like, he has an afro. All right. And I was like, it is not a 5-inch afro. What if you had like stopped me? You're like, no. What are you talking about? I am 6.5 feet tall. Okay.
Well, then I'd be losing my engineering degree. Right.
No, I was just thinking though, it's pretty crazy that this movie is even a plot, because most tall women that are white, that want to at least, can either become models just like that, and like you don't even really have to work hard. Like they'll pick you up instantly as a model if you're like over 6 feet.
I've heard that.
Yeah, so.
I've heard that. And listeners, if you disagree, make sure to like and subscribe on Apple Music. If that triggered you, let us know. But before you comment, make sure you like and subscribe.
Okay, Nathan, tell me why you thought this was a good movie.
I thought it was just enjoyable. You know, I love the movies where you start having to root for the protagonist, or you have to root for somebody. And so at a point I was rooting for Jodie to, you know, as lame as it sounds, I was rooting for Jodie to get the guy, because they made Kimmy was like the super pretty bully girl. She was just so annoying. And
Okay. Ooh, I'm a bargain right here. Did she not deliver her lines so fast? She spoke so fast whenever she talked.
Yeah. Speaking of talking, none of them talked like they were from New Orleans at all.
I guess
it was like they just said they were in New Orleans, but everyone talked like they were from LA. We're from LA.
That is true.
Louisiana. But yeah. So that's why okay. So I guess that would take a point off in terms of, I just enjoyed watching it. You know, I was on my toes, especially when
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go
What's so funny, man?
Watching that movie on tiptoes, huh?
Yeah, no. Now I just imagine you with like bouncy feet, as tiptoes. You know, like balloons as toes. I don't know.
Balloons is. Okay. I'll get back to what I was saying. So Kimmy, they paint her. No, it's okay, man. You're still funny. You're still cool, man. Hey, Ace, come on, man. Take the pillow off your face, Ace. Come on. You can hear him with his face in the pillow. Why do you have a pillow next to your recording station? Are you under your bed again?
Please finish. What? Please. Not under my bed. All right.
So okay. I also think it's funny that like Kimmy was about 4'0", and she's bullying this girl who's 6'1". There's a scene where they were standing there looking at each other, and like Kimmy's looking up at her with her little sassy face, and then Jodie's looking down at her all sad. And it literally looked just like when Rey Mysterio fought the Big Shot on WWE. And I was really just waiting for Jodie to drop kick this girl through the stage, but she didn't. I don't know what. It's like when elephants are afraid of mice. But
like Jodie just puts both of her hands on the top of her head and just puts down.
She could have done any of that. Yeah, I don't know why she was such a victim.
Puts her on a tall shelf.
And then Stig. So I thought it was funny how Stig, Big Swede, Jumbo Swede, or whatever. Like as soon as he starts dating Kimmy, he immediately starts cheating. Like he was never cheating, or he was never interested in any girl before that. But like, oh yeah, by the way, I have a girlfriend. Would you like to come over to my house? Like immediately, the day of. And then he's singing that love song to her at the piano. I guess if no one's seen the movie then. And then he kisses her on the train, and he says some line from a Usher song, you know?
But he's that Von Kruger guy here in America. Sweden, he's only a 5.
He's only a 5.
I don't think we all saw the same movie. Straight Garbo, guys.
That was a great.
Just from the very beginning when we were in the library, it was a really nice library.
That was.
Which backs up that this is a rich school because I've never seen anyone in the library before. He's talking to some girl and he was like, "Hey, you want to do something sometime?" As soon as he got close to her, she stood up, and then he like slowly moved his head forward to make it look like she was a giant. But I'm like, if you sit in the chair, you can tell how tall someone is.
I mean,
because
but that
sitting
also
down doesn't mean
is his first day of school. Did he not know? Did he not see her sit down in the library?
And then he ran off and to one of his buddies started making fun of her, which is I don't think do they still do that in high school? Are these bullies making fun of tall people?
I did not hear anybody. I didn't talk to everybody in high school, but I'm fairly confident that if there was any emotion directed at a tall person, it was, dang, I wish I was that tall.
Yeah.
I know what that is. Like Justin said, the plot was really predictable. They brought nothing new to the genre.
What are you talking about? That twist in the end was crazy. What?
Okay, that
twist in the end is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Man's walking around with a milk carton for like a decade.
Not dumb, Xavier. Creepy. Very, very creepy.
and creepy. Dumb. So, what's the name of this boy? What's this guy's name?
Dunkelman.
Dunkelman.
This Dunkelman guy is in love with this. What's our character's name? Jody?
Yeah.
Jody.
He walks around with a fucking milk carton, right? And he puts his books in it and everything. He walks to lunch with it. It's weird. It looks like he's homeless, but he's not because he has a nice house. He gets driven to school and he goes to this good school. And we find the twist at the end to find out why he's carrying his milk carton all the time. So when the time comes, he can place it on the ground, stand up on it, and kiss Jody on the lips.
I'm just imagining, I guess when they were younger and too short, he walks home in like a thunderstorm, and he just sees a milk crate and he starts laughing evilly,
like you're making a supervillain. Yeah. And then the fact that she even got together with this guy in the first place because he was white knighting her, fighting for her honor at a party.
Yes.
Even though all the conflict in this movie happened because of him in the first place.
Yes.
But it was the heart. You get to see his heart, man.
Hey, Nathan, come on, movie. And then, at the same time, he's dating another woman when he knows he doesn't even like her.
Yo, that was just the whole. That guy he's a G.
I think
he's a G. That gluten-free love story was my favorite love story in the whole movie.
It did get a laugh at me, Xavier, when Stieg is at the party trashing Jody, and then Dunkelman says, "Hey," right before he tries to like hit him with the box.
Yeah, he always tried to kill this man. I don't think we saw the same movie, guys. I mean, that movie was straight Garbo. Sextuplets was better.
Whoa.
100%. Yeah, Sextuplets was better. I'm just gonna say it. It was better. Come on.
I don't agree that it was not better.
I guess we just have really.
You, the audience.
I'm talking to you, Justin.
You
I think
decide.
me and you just have really big different taste in the movie. I'm not surprised Nathan likes it.
Nathan likes it.
He always
likes
on
every
opposite
movie.
ends of the scale.
I like all the
I'm
movies.
surprised me and you are.
But this one, I'll rate it like a 7.
No.
Maybe 6 points.
Oh,
Yo,
that's the lowest rating I've given anything.
I know.
Oh.
You need to work on
And this
that,
is not a good
right?
movie.
You're giving it a 7. I get like Incredibles 2. That's a 7. All right.
What? Oh,
What? What are you about to say?
it's Incredibles. It's like 8+.
It's Incredibles 2.
yeah, it was
matter
Incredibles
what.
2. It wasn't
Incredibles
that
1.
good.
Oh.
It was for a movie to 15 years for that. That's what you expect on like on a third movie, fourth movie.
Yeah.
All right.
Straight to home.
Second movie? Nah, come on now. They should have done better. But what I will say is Nathan likes those coming of age movies. Because he.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And that's why he gave it a 7. Kind of relived the glory days, right? Used to paint your hair blonde.
Oh my.
Wrestle the boys on the mat. Ain't that you? You remember that? Say, hey, Jimmy, come over here. Let me cradle you real quick.
That wasn't even in the movie.
Remember that?
They didn't even have a wrestling. They didn't have any sports teams at this school because they were appalled by someone being 6'1". There's no way there was any sports.
Yeah.
Another thing was that forced conflict when Jody will stop being friends with her black friend that you notice we haven't brought up yet.
Oh, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. That was just for no reason. It was completely out of character for Jody.
Yeah,
they just wanted to force that conflict. That always happens, midway through the movie where the friends break up and then they get back together. It was the movie straight Garbo, guys.
Or the dad just trying so
The dad was
incredibly
only
hard
good.
to.
Yeah.
No, not good. No, he was also so weird. He was like, "You're tall. I need to
Yeah, he was.
I need to forcibly accommodate you into with other tall people. Like you're not. I have to show you that other tall people exist in the city of New Orleans."
I was going to say the dad's parts. I guess I forgot was the only time I found anything funny. Because, like you said, it was so stupid.
Guys, don't judge me, but I got kind of emotional when the dad he like knocked on her door. He said,
What is
You
going
know
on?
what?
He said, Jody, I love you. And then he went downstairs and he played the piano and she came down. She started playing with him. She rested her head on his shoulder.
Hey, anybody, if you are interested in being a podcast, just leave your
Before posting
leave your resume.
Sometimes I
in
think
the
Nathan's
comments.
just putting up character, you know?
All right,
I really appreciated that scene. That's like that father-daughter love, you know?
Right. No.
Nathan, I know you didn't watch the movie, but Angela, she played the mother in this movie.
Angela from The Office is in it, and
Oh.
she is. She's also kind of insufferable, but like in The Office, it's funny. But here, it was not funny.
Is she playing the same role?
She's not as stuck up.
Yeah, not
What
as-
is insufferable?
Wow. What?
Y'all can hear that?
But yeah,
I know you felt connected to the daughter, right, Nathan? Because you feel that same way about your pet cockroach. Yeah. Yeah.
I have nothing to say.
Get your cockroach on the mic.
It's how are you saying that?
Huh?
How are you pronouncing that word?
Hey, hold on a second.
No, you're good, Nathan. You're good.
Hold on a
It's
second.
fine.
Cockroach.
You just throwing an A in there.
Hey, no. Look, that's what I said. I said cockroach.
Videos.
I said cockroach.
You say cockroach.
That's
You
how
say
you
cockroach.
That's how you say it. You say cockroach,
You said it again.
right? Look, hold on. You put the A in there. That's a whole. Yeah, no, I'm not talking about cockroach. I'm talking about a cockroach.
Been
They're
watching El Chapo documentaries all night. The freaking cockroach. He ratted me out. What was that other Netflix show where with the Colombian one?
The cartel.
It's not Narcos?
Narcos.
Yeah.
Been watching Narcos all night.
First of all, cockroach is a different insect than the cockroach that you're referring to. Look it up. All right.
Yeah, I believe you.
Good.
Hey, it's not on there, all right?
You're lucky I haven't seen this movie in like 2 weeks, Nathan. All right? Because last time I watched it, unless they've updated it, like unless there's been like a patch or a hot fix since the last time I watched it, it was a bad movie.
Yeah, it's not Xavier, it's not a good movie. I can agree with you on that. It is not a good movie, but it is not to me as bad as Sextuplets.
That is crazy. All right.
Okay, I have a question. Would y'all consider soften your little military hearts for this question? Okay?
Right.
Would y'all consider High School Musical to be a bad movie?
Nope. Which one?
The first one.
High School Musical 2 is the best
Those are
one.
classics.
Hey, no,
Those are
High School
classic
Musical 2
movies.
Okay,
No,
the
High
first
School
one
Musical
is
2.
a classic, right? We agree about right. The first one is good.
Yeah.
The second, third,
Second?
and fourth.
I think there's only
Second
three.
and third. They're all bad. All
No.
the sequels are bad.
No.
Yes.
Which one's the one about summer break?
High School
The
Musical
second
2,
one.
that's the best one.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's the best one.
That's the best one.
Okay, but that's a false representation of what it's like to actually get a job in high school. Your whole high school is just all going to go work together at some place. When is that? I've never seen that before. Where a whole high school all ends up working at a golf course. What?
Everybody that attends that high school is an heiress, all right? They can all just do that.
Yeah, give me what are the problems you have with that movie? I'm not attached to the High School Musical series. I think they're all okay.
I know. I just thought the second one just seemed it just didn't seem genuine. Not that the first one seemed genuine either. I mean, usually most schools don't just break out into dancing, but the second one just seemed really weird for it to be summer break job and everyone's working at a golf course. And
I mean, not everybody worked in the golf course though. Only Troy, and that was after he got out of the kitchen.
Wasn't the black guy too?
No, everybody worked in the kitchen to start. And then Troy got out of the kitchen, I think, because of Ashley Tisdale's character.
Ooh, okay. So they all weren't working
on
the golf course. Okay.
Y'all out here remembering plots from like 15 years ago.
High School Musical.
Well, to answer your question, Nathan, yeah, I like High School Musical, or I find it okay. I don't like
this is just High School Musical, but without the musical.
That's so very important. If High School Musical was just high school, I wouldn't have watched it. It wouldn't have made sense.
That is, some of those songs made the movie.
Yeah, the songs make the movie.
Musical.
Get your head in the game. Justin, we kind of went over that. High School Musical 1 is definitely better than High School Musical 2. All right. Without the fact that you can't have one without two. All right. So that just makes one that much better.
Well, that makes no sense.
All right. If people saying Godfather 2 was better than the first one, all right, then stop.
Yeah, but you got things like Dark Knight being better than Batman Begins, or X-Men 2 being better than X-Men 1.
Well, I wouldn't consider the Dark Knight series to really be sequels, because I guess you could say that, but they are like, they almost had nothing to do with the previous movies, except for Batman's physical shape, like his actual well-being,
and every character in the movie.
But the main villains are different, right? The main villains are different.
How every
what's that have to do with anything?
Because it changes.
Every time there's a sequel, they change the villain.
What is that, like in every movie?
Yes.
I'm just what? But why?
They don't just repeat villains and make a sequel.
I'm trying to think about what you're saying right now. You're saying sequels can't just build upon what the first one had; it has to continue whatever the first one's doing.
No, okay, maybe not. No, you're right.
Oh, he fought Scarecrow in episode 1, and he fought the Joker in episode 2. So therefore, it's not a sequel. That's what you're saying. That's how I heard it.
Can you take the Hawaiian bread out your mouth, please, and speak normally?
You take the Hawaiian bread off the top of your head? No.
Can I take the Hawaiian bread off the top of my head? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I heard the silence. It's okay. I'll try again next time.
No, you can stop. But no, High School Musical 1 is definitely better. I think the song list. Okay, Justin, why High School Musical 2?
High School Musical 2, I think, has the best music.
Really? Like the playlist itself, you actually think is better?
Oh, it's a lot better.
All right, guys, please don't hunt Justin down and burn his house down. All right, I know he's speaking a lot of.
Okay, who's gonna do that? I heard you on your little radio saying the High School Musical 2 was better.
High School Musical 2 has so much more songs. You said "Get Your Head in the Game." That's just one song out of.
Okay. Whoa. The first song where they're
in the game was the anthem of a generation.
I mean, I think every song was good. Even, all right, if you ever listen to the soundtrack, right, you know that they did like a couple of songs. They kept doing like different versions of each song. You got the what was it? The full soundtrack, right? They
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. Pull up the soundtrack. Pull up your soundtrack list of High School Musical 2, and I'll discredit the whole thing.
You have "What Time Is It?" That first song.
What time is it? Summertime.
There we go. You have the bet on it with Troy dancing on the.
That was good. That was a good song.
The duets on the baseball field. I Don't Dance. Come on now. The song they sing in the kitchen. What's that name? Work This Out. The duet again with Sharpay and her brother, Fabulous. They're dancing around at the resort before everybody else arrives.
Just for
all
that.
For one at
Bob
the
to
end.
the beat. Bob to the beat. Sharpay and Ryan.
No.
Definitely way better than what they did in the second movie as a duet. Okay.
No.
All right.
No.
And then okay, but see, here's the thing. In High School Musical 1, in the first movie, they for that song, you remember they what pull up my notes here.
It's fine if it's you say, like you're scared.
It's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yes, what I've been looking for. You remember when they did that song, right? And then you had Sharpay and Ryan do What I've Been Looking For, and then you had Gabrielle and Troy do that song. That right there was just a perfect writing, was perfect song song writing. Yes. And I think
High School Musical 2 just has a lot more, much more.
How many songs are in High School Musical 2? Not that the number of songs matter. It's about
just the song, the quality of songs. Yeah, bet on it with Troy on that golf course. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but I say get your head in the game. Well, they get your head in the game. They weren't back then. They weren't making music using basketballs. All right.
They have in I Don't Dance. They're talking about playing baseball while they compare theater and baseball.
Look, but the confliction that Troy has, he said, I don't know, man. And then they break down in the basketball beat making. Come on now. He said, get your head in the game. He said, why am I feeling so wrong? My head's in the game, but my heart's in the song. She makes me feel so right. He said, I don't know. Should I go for it? And that sigh right there, that was all I needed to hear. Right?
You remember a lot about this movie from 15 years ago.
Look, that I went to go see the High School Musical play. All right, after this movie came out. That's how serious this was. All right, to me, that was a good movie. That was a great movie. Ace is
going to be one of the people who burns down Justin's house.
In the full soundtrack, they have "Get Your Head in the Game" by B5. Do you remember that music group? B5?
Yeah. No, we're gonna go by the movies, though. Okay, I'm sure there's extra stuff. We're talking about the movie.
All right.
I think High School Musical 2 is just a better movie. They have much more. The budget is better. They have more scenery, more locations to shoot at. It's not just the high school they ran out. It's a whole bunch of stuff. It's I think a better, more entertaining movie.
Right. Okay. I will admit that, but
they stuck with the choreography.
What's the name of the movie? High School Musical. Yeah. So it taking place in a high school makes sense. Not on a golf course, in a kitchen.
But we know it's summer break. We know that.
But they're still in high school.
I don't want to hear that they're still in high school. Okay. What? Man. Justin, I feel sorry for you. Okay. I feel sorry because I know when people listen to this that you're going to get a lot of text, a lot of phone calls, a lot of hate mail, okay, about the way you've been talking down High School Musical 1. You know,
once again, if you need
one, go ahead.
Oh, if you need to send hate mail, make sure you like and subscribe first, and then it'll let you send the hate mail. But you can't send the hate mail unless you like and subscribe. Okay, go on.
Yeah,
I'm not saying
told a lie on a Sunday.
I'm not saying that High School Musical 1 is a bad movie. It's just not as good as High School Musical 2. Uh-huh. That's just the truth. I'm sorry.
Can someone break this tiebreaker real quick?
I cannot. I don't know anything about this movie, Zacian. We talked about this before.
I know that everybody else in the entire planet, you're just the only person that doesn't feel that way. So,
oh man,
7 billion plus minus 1. We're all right over here.
Wow, Nathan, please tell me High School Musical 1, please.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't remember much about either.
It's okay.
That's okay. But you just remember that High School Musical 2 is better though.
Which one came out when we were in 4th grade or 3rd grade?
That's probably the first one. High School Musical 2, I think, came out it says here. I don't remember
2007.
what year that is, or remember what grade that is.
In theaters, 2006.
In theaters?
So sixth grade, fifth grade. Oh, that's
These
tough.
weren't straight to TV movies.
I saw it on the show, but when they
The third
consider
one was
in theaters,
the
they
movies.
consider any release.
Oh, okay.
The third movie was a theatrical release, though.
Oh, wow.
I'm looking at.
I'm pretty sure you didn't see High School Musical, the Encore edition. I'm pretty sure that's why you're giving it a low rating. My homework for you, sir,
I'd say episode 1. I'd say High School Musical 1 is the best.
All right.
I'll go back and rewatch both of them, Asian. I'll get back to you next.
I don't know.
Not next week.
We do agree the third one is garbage, though, right?
I'm okay with that.
I don't even remember.
I'm looking at the Wikipedia for it.
I don't remember the third one. I'm sorry.
I remember that. Did you not see this movie like 5 times?
No.
Huh.
No, I have not seen either of these movies more than once.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm looking at the budgets. It started out with the first movie, $5 million, $7 million, and then the third one, $11 million. And the third one that went directly to theaters, it made $252 million at the box office. That's just movie tickets. That's not even merchandise.
that's crazy.
Is that good? How much they spend on marketing?
Who's out here buying merchandise?
6 and 7th graders.
As Asian turns to his poster.
Oh man,
Ace wearing a Troy basketball jumpsuit right now.
So talking about that, I was thinking about other movies that are sequels that were better than the original. I think Shrek 2 was better than Shrek 1.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Okay, I agree with that. That is
Right?
true.
The Shrek 1 is still a good movie. I thought Shrek 2 pretty good.
That was the one with Puss in Boots and
Yeah,
that was good.
The Empire Strikes Back is better than
Yeah. Okay.
another critically acclaimed one.
Terminator 2.
Oh, with the
see
liquid
Terminator
guy? Yeah.
Yeah, that's still the best one. Y'all see the trailers for the new one, Dark Hour or something?
No, they're making a new. Oh.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to see that, though. At least not anytime soon.
Dude, Terminator, the next Terminator could just be a documentary because now that we have AI everywhere and they're starting to sell like all these robots and stuff for your household.
Yeah, I didn't see Boston Dynamics selling the little dog thing
so
finally.
Scary.
They stopped abusing that robot. Let it live.
That's all part of the scheme. They won't abuse it in front of you to make you want to buy it.
Yeah.
To come protect it.
Somebody's just thinking how they can put a gun on it.
Next topic. Long story short, Tall Girl was garbage.
We all agree that Tall Girl was not a good movie.
7 out of 10 passing.
I don't know where you're getting the 7 from, but we can move on to the next topic.
Maybe a more Nathan one. But Ad Astra, starring Brad Pitt. There's Brad Pitt, right?
Yes, Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt just goes to space. That's basically it. I'm already upset thinking about it. I'm already upset. So, can I just start talking about how stupid?
Give me a summary first. I didn't see the movie.
Brad Pitt goes to space. That's it.
Okay, but give me like what the director would say. Just the plot.
So Brad Pitt is the son of a space explorer. His dad was on this thing called the Lima Project, and their goal was to get out of the sun's heliosphere just so they could get rid of any electronic interference and then listen out for any life outside of our solar system. So they go past the sun's heliosphere, which I guess is near Neptune, and they just kind of park their little satellite over there.
Because you can park in space.
Hey, you can. You can.
Okay.
Ooh.
Hey, come on. We all
degree revoked. Okay? Degree revoked. You have an aerospace engineering degree, but now it just got discredited. You are dumb.
I mean, of course, not like a physical. You stay the exact same. You put yourself in orbit, and you're there.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Nathan. What did Dr. Khan say? You need to always keep studying. Whoa. Yeah. Get back in them books, boy. Your work ain't done yet.
Okay, man. Yeah. bullying me. Hey, we're just
talking Khan's name out there.
Talk about the movie, not me.
Yeah. For Xavier, his dad goes dark on this research project for 16 years, and then in the 16th year, all these power surges are coming from the Neptune area, and they're just screwing stuff up on Earth, causing huge power outages, blowing up materials or whatever. Because he originally works on like a big space antenna on Earth, which I guess is in like low orbit or something, probably a little bit lower than whatever low Earth orbit is. But he's there, and they're like, "Yeah, we think your dad is the one causing the power surges because there was an antimatter reactor or something on the satellite to power it." He's like, "If this antimatter gets out, of course, it'll destroy our solar system. So we're going to send you to a communication outpost on Mars to send him a secure message that, Dad, please stop it." But yeah, that's it. So then it's Brad Pitt going to space just to try and get a message to his dad. And
this came out in theaters?
Yeah.
In 2019, someone wrote this movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Was there marketing for this movie?
I don't think a whole lot.
Barely.
Yeah, I didn't even hear about this movie.
They need to put all their ads on YouTube. I don't watch TV anymore, so I don't know anything about these movies.
Yeah.
Why does it have a 83 on Rotten Tomatoes then?
Oh,
Metacritic.
It is a very good-looking movie. I will say that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see the audience score is only at 40 though.
Yeah, it's visually appealing, just like all the settings and all the, I guess, the sets. But as far as like plot goes, it's a stinker.
Okay. Wait,
Garbo.
Ruth Negga is that's her name, Negga. Yo, she's from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
No, she's from Preacher. You say Preacher first.
No, okay, she's from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I did not stutter, okay? She's from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't watch Preacher, okay? I watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Stop watching that.
Which is a better space show than Ad Astra.
Okay.
By far. Okay, I'm sorry I raised my voice. Xavier, you didn't.
What season did she come in?
She was in like season 1. She's in.
Oh, she was the girl in the flower dress, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I remember her now.
She's an OG. And then she got turned into a porcupine.
Okay, I haven't gotten that far.
Oh.
Actually, I haven't seen anything past half season 2.
You're missing out.
But why did you not like this movie, Nathan?
So I just want to pull up. You guys may be familiar with Idris. He went to college with us, and he texted me this. He said, "I had 3 takeaways." Yeah, shout out Idris. Shout out them boys, right?
Yeah, them boys.
Them boys.
Idris. Clark.
Them boys, if you're listening, I've always been a fan of what you do, what you represent.
He said, 1, white privilege extends across galaxies. 2, when American and in doubt, nuke it. And 3, Brad Pitt exists outside of physics.
Those are all true.
So yeah, there's just I don't know what was more aggravating in the movie. I think the absolute biggest cringe was at the very end. He climbs onto there's a spinning. What was that? It's like a spinning.
It's like an antenna. That's what I thought.
Antenna. A spinning antenna on the satellite. Sorry. It was a spinning antenna on the satellite, and he climbs on it, and he starts spinning around, and then he lets go, and it launches him across Neptune's rings, and he flies through Neptune's rings without losing speed, even though Newton's laws of physics. I don't want this to turn into a physics podcast.
No, go ahead.
But an object in motion will remain in motion unless stopped by, I just butchered that. By an object with, because we had Dr. Burns made us learn like this different version of it. Oh,
yeah, go ahead, spit it out. What is it? I will be sending this to him, so go ahead.
So he can sue us.
Take that degree back.
Oh, okay. Every object will remain at rest or in uniform motion in a straight line compelled to change its state by the action of an external force. Okay, so when you're flying through space with an aluminum panel through Neptune's rings, that counts as an external force beating against you. So there's no way he could have just gone in a straight line to his little stupid rocket ship. And then also he got there in like, I know time isn't relative in movies, whatever, but he had to be flying like thousands of miles per hour.
Yeah.
And then he just catches himself on this ship without smashing his face on the rocket. He catches himself with his bare hands and just climbs into the ship like it's a ship, like it's just a canoe out in space. Just, let me open the door.
Yeah, there are.
And he does that again when it's taken off from Mars. He just climbs up the side of the rocket. See, people aren't listening to this podcast.
Creates a breach.
Talk about you can't just climb into a rocket when it's taken off.
Who said it?
Since when do rockets have side doors? You know, how many doors are on a rocket?
It was on the booster.
You can't just climb underneath. You know how dangerous that is to be underneath a rocket before it launches? He would have whatever. And then what?
Yeah.
Do I have anything else to say? You know, like
he survives a nuke.
He survived a nuke. Yeah.
I think like this is I think a little bit beyond obviously our level, but like you can, if you explode a nuke in space, it's obviously gonna be much more devastating sphere to like take any of the slow it down or anything. If anybody out there is a weapons expert on nuclear weapons, we invite you on the podcast to further explain. But anyways, like we have like the Van Allen belts in space. I think that's what they're called. And like one of them is like man-made from when we blew up a nuke in space, and like the ring goes around the planet. So he was much closer than the diameter of Earth to that other.
That's my guy. That guy paid attention. Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
that other spacecraft. And then what about the antimatter? What happens to the antimatter that was, if released, will destroy the solar system? How do you properly dispose of antimatter? You can't release it anywhere because then that would destroy anything, right? At least that's what I thought. What else did I not like? It was just kind of boring.
Yeah. When he took his dad outside for the first time, and his dad is like, "Peace," and he just tries to fly off.
Yeah, his dad tries to kill them both when he's getting ready to set them up to launch off that antenna. He just takes his little whatever that booster that he has, that astronauts wear to like fly around in space. And he's like, yeah, we're just going to go the opposite way. And his dad, by this time, has to be at least like 90 years old. You know, he's having a full-on fist fight with him in space, and he can't beat him. Like, it's a stalemate.
And he's been in space too, so his muscles are all weak.
That was another thing. Like they're walking around. They didn't explain that artificial gravity. If you're the moon base, like they weren't even like bouncing around a little bit. Even on Mars, they were regular steps. We did not see him do any kind of physical activity, as well. So yeah, your muscles would just be gone, especially if you're like, yeah, I'm up here for 79 days, and like you're not working out in space. Come on now, you're just skin and bones.
Yeah. So I have a deep. Also, okay, so I have something deep and I have something not deep with this movie. The baboon scene was stupid. That's the non-deep thing that I have to say.
Yes, that led nowhere.
Absolutely nowhere.
So for Xavier and Ace, they, on the way from the moon to Mars, I think, they stop and they answer a distress call from a random research site. Another thing, why is this research site just in the middle between Earth and Mars? Like, what are the benefits of like, yeah, we're going to park ourselves right in the middle and conduct our research in zero gravity? We can do that same research in orbit around Earth. Yeah, they answer the distress call. It's a big deal because Brad Pitt's on this secret mission to send a message to his dad. And he's like, Captain, we have to go to Mars. He's like, no, we have to answer this distress call unless you're going to commandeer the ship, which you have the right to do, but then you have to just reveal your intentions to us. And he's like, well, I can't reveal my intentions to you all. So I'm going to go with you on this this rescue mission. Where
side quest.
Basically a side quest, just to pad out the runtime. Putting a little more jump scares, that this research facility, which was testing something on monkeys, and then I guess the power died during one of the surges. I guess that's my guess. The monkeys go crazy for whatever reason, and they attack and kill the captain on a little freighter, a little shuttle that Brad Pitt is riding on to Mars. So now it's the first officer, whatever, is on a spaceship now. But it was just pointless. An additional.
The monkeys, they start flying the ship?
No, they just attack and kill a guy. One thing that I also did not get, Nathan, is did he depressurize that little area when he killed the monkey? With
the monkeys, yeah, and the monkey just blew up.
That's like the opposite I thought what would happen.
Yeah, I thought they would implode.
You should be sucked out into space, not just turn into mush. He didn't pressure. Yeah, there's no way he could have pressurized that area. He, I thought, just opened it up to the vacuum of space, which would have just sucked everything out.
That's what I thought, yeah. What did he do?
The monkey exploded, I guess.
The monkey exploded. And then why was the monkey so good at maneuvering in the spaceship in zero gravity? That monkey was... It could just move... whatever. And then it knew how to crack the space... The
space door.
The door... Yeah, it knew how to open the door. It knew how to crack the helmet. The glass on the helmet.
Another thing about that. Were there... I guess the life support was still active in there. Because the monkey should have been dead if it was just, floating around out there. How are they... I guess they do have oxygen rebreathed in space. I'm giving this movie too much credit for its scientific feats. That was another thing. It's like, yeah, I was in the Space Force first they started out as saying the future. All right. So I'm imagining, let's say, 10 years in the future. Like, no, apparently Space Force has been around a lot longer than that. But then it's like you see a photo of his dad. It's like his dad went to the Air Force Academy. Photo of him in black and white. I'm like, well, I'm sure the last time they had a black and white yearbook photo was like the 80s. And I think another movie inconsistency is that his colonel buddy, who was going to go with him to Mars but stopped at the moon, was like, yeah, me and your dad went to Purdue together, and he shows him his Purdue ring. But then we find out that his dad went to the Air Force Academy and then got his graduate degrees from MIT. So I have no idea what that was all about.
Dude, plot hole. Look at this. This guy pays attention. He pays attention.
So but it's also a curse because now Justin ruins movies for himself.
Oh yeah, it's a blessing and a curse. It's hard for me to find a movie I just enjoy, except for Jurassic Park. I'll always say that flawless movie. But yeah, so I did not. Oh, go ahead.
You want to hear the deep revelation from the movie, or did you have something else?
Ultimately, this movie was very, very boring. Brad Pitt is... Oh my gosh, what's that Will Smith movie where it's space with Jaden Smith? Last Earth.
Pursuit of Happiness?
No, it's like First Earth or something.
Yeah,
After Earth. I think it was kind of like that, where it's like Will Smith's character just doesn't experience fear, and Brad Pitt's character just doesn't get like a strong pulse from anything. Like your pulse is always has never gone above 80 in the past 20 years. And that's why he's perfect to send the message. That's why he's perfect.
That's another thing. You can't just stay in space. They said they'd have to be in space for like 80 days by themselves or something. You couldn't do that. You would go crazy.
He probably would have gone crazy. I don't know what kind of food stores even the dad had to survive 16 years in space. He said
alone.
It was a one-way trip. Yeah.
At Neptune. Like he can't even see Earth. He's on Neptune by himself. You know how dirty that ship must have been?
It was that. I laughed a little bit when when he's going through his dad's spaceship and he sees that National Geographic cover and it said, "Is there life outside?" He just frantically writes in, I guess like a Sharpie, yes, and he underlines it. I mean, I guess that was him kind of going crazy.
It's a crazy dad. Wasn't that guy Tommy Lee Jones? Is that the guy?
Yep.
Wasn't he in a space movie when we were kids? Wasn't he in like
Armageddon?
Apollo 13 or something like that?
Might be him.
Apollo.
He has too many movies.
That's the guy from Men in Black, right?
Yeah. Oh wow, he was in Space Cowboys, Men in Black.
Space Cowboys. Wow, forgot about that movie. Good movie.
But yeah, so basically, this is the only valuable thing I got from the whole movie. And someone had to explain it to me afterwards. So, what's his dad's name? I forgot his name already. Dang it.
Dr. Radcliffe?
Dr. Radcliffe. He's like,
make sure.
At the end, he says something. He says, I don't even love you guys.
No, McBride.
McBride? Dr. McBride. He says, I don't love my family. I don't love anybody. All I care about is finding intelligent life. And I've devoted my life to it. And so he's just this depressing old man out by Neptune by himself, just trying to find intelligent life. And you can contrast that to the girl who was born on Mars. You remember that? And she said, oh, I've only been to Earth one time. I heard it's beautiful. And he's like, yeah, it is beautiful on Earth. And so his dad was out here searching for intelligent life. He was searching for beauty outside of Earth when it was already in front of him. Like that might have been the point is we don't have to go searching for intelligent life when we are intelligent life. We don't have to go searching for another home when we have Earth, which is a perfect home for humanity. And so no matter how far around they got, he had to come back to Earth. And that was the most valuable place for us.
The one thing that caught my attention with that is, did you notice that the Mars lady had a Southern accent?
Oh, yeah. I've only been to Earth one time.
I mean, Mars is just Southerners, I guess. I don't
that'd
know.
Be terrible.
No. They had pirates on the moon. Pirates on the moon means we heard that it was 120 on the way to the moon. How are you funding these incredibly rich people who then turn to piracy on the moon? Like, it's obviously they're pirates. And they're like, yeah, they stole a base somewhere. But then the military side of the planet could, as we saw, just wipe out anything that approached that base. They could have, I don't know. Space piracy is dumb at this small of a level. It doesn't make sense. Sure, they commodified it a little bit, but that's still for the ultra rich to take a trip to the moon in a 10-person
steal
capital.
His sandwich. We're gonna fly to the moon and become sandwich pirates. Yeah, that's all.
All right, want to switch gears for a second?
Yeah.
I know we were talking about Dave Chappelle, last podcast. Did y'all hear that Saturday Night Live released 3 new cast members like last Friday?
Ooh.
And one of them was fired over the weekend. It was Shane Gillis. He was a comedian that was fired for his racist and homophobic remarks on one of his podcasts. What was the name of the podcast? It was something good. I think it was like Shane and Andy's Secret Podcast. That was the name of it or something.
Oh, that is good.
People dug it up and they heard some of his racist things, which was against Asian people, which is not good because one of the new cast members is Asian.
That must have been awkward.
What do y'all think about that? You think if one of the new cast members wasn't Asian, they would have still fired him? Or
I think so in this day and age.
Yeah, I think they would have. I think they would have fired him. Unfortunately, I'm trying to pull up there was another actress that joined the show a couple of years ago who had some really crazy tweets, but they let it go. They just told her to delete it, but they didn't fire her off the show. So I don't know, but what he did say was pretty crazy. He didn't.
Yeah, I did go back because it's hard. Jokes like we talk about Dave Chappelle's jokes. When you read it, you just those guys would have been lucky to have been molested by Michael Jackson. When you read it like a transcript like that, it doesn't sound funny, but when you listen to it, it's still funny.
Yeah.
I went back and I listened to Shane's his his jokes, and they were not funny. It sounded more like a rant, and then it was like he kind of set something up and it wasn't catching on, so he started ranting on about it. So
you mean like whenever Nathan talks?
Yo,
Nathan was sitting there in the silence. I don't know about that. I'm just like, I think I agree with this decision. Because either he's really just a homophobic and racist, or he's not funny. So
either way, right? He shouldn't be on the show. Oh man.
But I imagine this is still spark his career and other things, because I don't even know the name of the other new cast members. Only this guy.
Oh yeah, the new episode was yesterday. So
yeah, I stopped watching after Vanessa Bayer left.
Oh man, come on.
No one watches TV anymore. Okay.
Come on.
Justin, you watch TV?
No.
Nathan, you watch TV?
The other day I watched a Premier League soccer game. By the way, Tottenham Hotspurs are that team. Any Tottenham Hotspur fans? North London.
No.
Yeah, we out here.
No.
Tottenham Hotspurs.
It's all about Newcastle right there.
Okay. Shut your black lips up.
Is Arsenal?
Whoa!
That's right. All the way from North London.
Hey, you hear that? He said, "Shut my black lips up." Yeah, I just
I'm not getting on SNL ever. I'm done. Kiss my SNL. Oh yeah, it's over.
So is Arsenal in that league?
Yeah, Arsenal's in there.
I'm an Arsenal fan.
Really? Okay.
Only because the logo looks cool.
Yeah, it does.
Barclays. Yeah.
Barclays.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
You watch SNL live, Ace, and you just record it?
I just record it. I can't watch that show with commercials. It just takes me out of it. You know, live sketch comedy, and then you're gonna take me to some fake commercials. I mean, no, not even the fake commercials. The actual like fake commercials that they shoot for the show are really funny. But then,
and then it's mixed with real commercials.
Yeah, and I don't like that at all. It doesn't. Because then I'm watching like a Clorox commercial.
Clorox.
Dang, I knew it. I knew you were gonna stop me.
Cockroach.
If you would have just kept it moving, you wouldn't have had a chance.
I was watching it.
How to get rid of your cockroaches? Use this Clorox.
Hey, why don't you shut your black lips up? All right. Yeah. Now that's starting to sound pretty hurtful, huh? You said
bringing up my black lips. Do you think Clorox could lighten up my black lips? Is that a good skin bleaching solution, or should I use something else? No, don't give me the silent treatment. Don't do that. Don't do that. The middle-aged woman with her arms crossed. Don't do that. Oh, dang it. The teacher saying, I can wait.
You watch any other TV, Ace? Any other shows?
When you find out Nathan just left the bathroom. Anyway, watching any other shows? I'm watching Madam Secretary right now.
I'm just trying to get a grasp on people who actually watch cable television.
Oh, you're talking about like live television?
Yeah, I'm talking about live television.
No, unless it's sports.
That's what I've been told. It's only for sports, really.
Yeah, no. Ooh.
I only pay $5 a month for my internet and cable.
What?
With Spectrum, it comes with the apartment place.
Oh.
And I have a Spectrum box in there, and I only use it just to see what time it is. Like I've never actually. It's not even plugged into my TV. It's just sitting there.
Some shows that I would watch, at least last year that I watched live on television, were Brooklyn Nine-Nine and The Good Place. Those were the only two shows that I watched live.
But like, do you watch it live on the TV?
Yeah, no. Like I was actually like Thursday. I was watching those shows.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Only way I was able to watch those was because Japan has a YouTube TV, so she can just record them or whatever.
Right.
Huh.
Yeah. No. I mean,
wait. What is YouTube TV?
That's their version of cable television.
Is it different than YouTube Red?
Yeah, it's different.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Which is YouTube Red is.
I thought they stopped it, or they changed the name.
I think it's still YouTube Red.
I think if they haven't stopped, I know they stopped trying to make original movies and stuff because they realized no one's watching there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's YouTube Premium now.
Oh, YouTube Premium. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because they had to rebrand it because no one was using it.
I mean, YouTube videos without you having to worry about advertisements and then downloading them, actually pretty good.
It really changed the game. It's just not for $9.
Yeah.
$9?
Yeah, no, it's not worth it.
Out of all these new streaming services coming out, they're gonna try to charge me $9.
Yeah. I know YouTube Red was $9. I don't know what YouTube Premium.
But it's not worth it. Just go download an ad blocker. Get out of there.
There we go. Yeah. The ad block. I heard a saying. I'm gonna start using it. You say, what am I, chopped liver? So my dad and my stepmom say that. I don't know why I just brought that up. I don't know, but I'm gonna start saying, "What am I, chopped liver?"
What other streaming services? Y'all
Only Netflix.
Only Netflix. Okay.
Aces.
I was just thinking about that because got YouTube Red out here charging $9 a month. I know Disney Plus comes out this fall, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think DC has their own thing, and NBC.
Ew. DC.
Peacock. No. It has
I think Titans.
I think it has all their animated movies.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. It's, I don't have it myself. My dad has it, and I piggyback off him. But it has all the good stuff on there.
Are there any new animated movies from DC?
What was the last one you saw?
Oh man, there's that DC Dark or whatever, Justice League Dark.
Yeah, there's been quite a few since then. I don't enjoy them as much as I did in the beginning. Every movie they were loosely connected, but each one had its own animation style.
Yeah,
and that's what I liked. But after they did the 52 reboot thing, all the movies have the same animation style. They're all trying to connect them all, and I do not like it.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
It's nasty. Yeah, it's nasty.
DC could not have done a worse job at making movies and planning it out. It's okay to do reboots, but the way they did it.
Wait a second. So Disney owns Marvel. Who owns DC?
Are they independent? Or is it Warner Brothers?
I think it's Warner Brothers.
Oh, it's Warner Brothers, yeah.
Yeah, they only care about their pockets being deep. So they don't actually care about the audience. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. You're right.
They just want that money.
we'll see with this. They are making. We'll see Joker this week.
Well, you didn't even watch Shazam. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, Xavier. You didn't even watch Shazam. Shazam was actually good though. I like Shazam.
Shazam, not seeing Venom. Ain't watching that. I don't got time.
Yeah, we can forget about Venom.
Bro, Venom was good, man.
Yeah, Nathan says that, and in the box office, it went well as well. I mean, it had like $800 million. I was looking it up when Nathan said it was good. I was like, who's watching this? And then I read the plot summary. Who's the villain? Riot. And then in the sequel, they're going to have Carnage.
Yeah.
So what's going to be the step up? Because based off what I was reading, wasn't Riot just an evil Venom?
Yeah, pretty much.
It was just Venom if he went all the way. Okay, so how are they going to top that with Carnage? That's what Carnage is.
Yeah, I don't know. They're just gonna space out the movies long enough to where we forget what the original movie was, and then
and that's what I'm thinking too. They probably didn't know it was gonna be a huge success. Yeah, they themselves were probably shocked when they made a lot of money.
You guys like that?
Spider-Verse did not make as much money, unfortunately.
Really?
Did it win an Oscar?
What?
Yeah, it didn't.
Are you serious?
Oh, man. No, it was nowhere near as much as
Venom.
Wow,
but Spider-Verse won an Oscar, right, for best animated movie?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
No doubt.
So hopefully they make more like that.
And it's also a lot cheaper, right, to make animated movies, right?
I think animated movies are known to be more expensive.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm not a buff on this. Justin might know more, but I think animated movies cost more.
I think so.
Especially that style of animation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely different.
You see, Spider-Verse is a movie I would give a 10 out of 10.
There we go.
Spider-Verse is a good movie.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Hey, we can announce the good news.
What?
That we're going to get more Spider-Man movies.
Oh, yeah.
They got him back.
Announced that he's back. Yeah, it's crazy.
He's back.
I mean, I wasn't surprised because we knew that was going to happen. They set up this whole new phase based around Spider-Man leading it, so I knew they were going to get him back eventually. Yeah, we get Spider-Man Homecoming 3. Did they announce anything besides that?
I don't know. I just saw a text message. That was
Okay.
it. You know what I'm saying? I just be here. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
All right.
Mm.
All right. I know we're a little bit over our mark, but that's okay. Last thing though, Nathan, this one I guess mainly directed at you. But how were they keep getting this is back at Astra? How are they keep getting these clear lineup shots to all these planets? All right. What if Neptune was on like the other side of Earth? You know, how did he have?
Yeah, I was thinking that
shot to Earth.
They just eyeball it and go.
Like they didn't even do any. They didn't have to do any slingshot orbits. Because
none of them
slingshot off of. You know,
he went from Neptune to Earth,
straight to Earth
in a straight line.
They actually could have been at the farthest possible distance from each other. But anyway, that's it. Anybody else have anything to say before it goes on?
We never talked about this. We could talk about this next time. But Antonio Brown is an actual dumbass. I now see his face, and I just imagine he's the dumbest person I've ever just thought about. Who loses out on playing on the Patriots? I just forget about the $30 million he lost. All right. But then he got kicked off the Patriots. I mean, you stay on the team long enough, you're going to win a championship. Then he says something like, well, I'm done playing, and I'm done playing in the NFL. I'm done playing football forever. But we all know he's going to come back and he's going to play on some crappy team that's going to pick him up for cents on the dollar. All right. It just.
Yeah, man, you know what am I? Chop liver? Huh? You know what I'm saying? that's how he was.
There we go.
Sorry, we'll talk. We'll really dig deep into Antonio Brown. All right, next episode. But just man, someone's putting out allegations against you, and the first thing you think of is to send them pictures of their kids. What are you saying by that? Are you saying
you shut your mouth or I kill your kids? That's what it sounds like.
Why is he threatening this woman's kids like that? And he expected that they weren't going to do something about that? What an actual dumbass!
Now I'm interested. Was there any context with these pictures, or just the pictures?
I'm pretty sure he I don't know what else he sent to the person, but yeah, he definitely sent them a picture of their kids. Like I wouldn't have been surprised if it was like a picture of their kids, like while they were like at school or something, you know?
Yeah, you know, my next question was it like a picture he got on Facebook, or was it a picture he took himself?
If he had took it,
send them photos saying you have beautiful children. It'd be unfortunate if anything happened to them.
Oh, jeez, just ugh. I can't wait to stop thinking about him, but I just can't stop him. He's
man.
We'll talk about that on the Joker episode.
I can't stop. I can't wait to stop thinking about your elbows, Ace.
You know what I can't stop thinking about?
What? That cement, asphalt, tar.
You talking about space?
Construction site warning. Reduce speed. We're doing construction on Ace's elbows. We got jackhammers. We got earth movers.
You know what? Well, maybe
Caterpillar. We got illegal immigrants.
All right.
We got trucks.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to another episode of Knuckle Sandwich. We got big things coming. By the time you hear this, got another episode coming out within a week. We're gonna give you Joker, so be on the lookout for that.
Use special ointment on your neck, and you don't want people to know about it, but I'm gonna tell them now. The man used special ointment on his neck. You know what? You used to cut your toenails too deep. Now you have to wear a permanent sleeve over your big toe. All right. You wear therapeutic big toe sleeves over your big toe. Cut your nails too deep. You got ingrown toenails. Had to go get surgery. They put you to sleep for anesthesia.
All right, goodbye, everyone.
Okay, I'm done.
We'll see you all later.
Why you got dry eyes and you don't know how to keep them wet? Just use your spit and keep your eyes dry. Don't even know what you're talking about.
Bye, everybody.
Woo!